Hey, Blue Table fans. Yes, this is another Sean's Face video. Show us models. And as well you should, because after all, that's what this is, and presumably what you come here for. The only thing is, like, I've already thought this through. And so there's a couple things you need to know. One, I don't need to flail my arms to have the business running. I'm to the point now where I just could do whatever I wanted. I could put up no videos if I wanted. Hold on a second, let me get the lights on. But in a more important note, there's so many good channels, guys, and I'm not one of them. I'm like, what can I do? I mean, I could really go for it and make like all this high quality stuff. But I'm just like, well, maybe what I have to offer is something different. It's to actually sort of an inside look. And so I want to show you some books that I got. Don't judge me. I actually found this first book. I was looking at like properties, which was a hobby of mine some years ago. And this guy had a book on his coffee table, and I started reading, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is an interesting read. And so I got it. The Female Brain. Wouldn't we all like to know? And so far, pretty good read. And I can't figure out what it is. Oh yeah, it's a stylized power cord in the shape of a brain and a medulla, or however you say that word. So pretty cool read so far. And then of course I was like, well, why not get The Male Brain? And this has actually been helpful. So, and in life I'm like, well, I could make no improvement, learn nothing new, be the same person, sort of, lump in it through the next 30 years or whatever. And, or I can be awesome and learn new things and understand the world around me. So anyway, and by the way, this is duct tape. So, the brain made out of duct tape. Apparently that's what a guy's brain is like. And the girl's brain was a phone cord, communication, all that. So I'm running a D&D adventure, mostly for my kids, but I'm also inviting some other people. And it's are you ready for this? It's based in D&D 5th edition world called Ravnica, which is for a world from Magic the Gathering. But I'm also using the champion system for it. So champions-based Ravnica Magic the Gathering 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, or as I'm calling it, Champions of Ravnica. So Ravnica it's a book they put out for 5th edition. Here, like angels and stuff, and like minotaurs and elephant-headed guys, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I like the setting. It's kind of weird that it's based on a Magic the Gathering card set, but so far so good. And a lot of people are interested in it because of that. They're just like, oh, because they already understand this setting through Magic the Gathering. So anyway, pretty excited about that. And I don't know if I showed this to you already. I got this as a little treat for Daddy. Yeah, bought it off of eBay. Pretty excited about this. Got a really good deal on it. But check this out. Look at how dense the text is here. So it's the book is 236 pages, and Gary Gygax wrote it. And there are not that many illustrations, but guys, this is thick, small text. And I think that was really an appeal of Dungeons and Dragons, because it required some erudition to get through this and understand this. And I used to carry this around in my backpack, and like I read it, and it improved my vocabulary. I understood, about gemstones and, mental stuff. And I mean, it was just, I learned a lot of vocabulary from this book. So yeah, it's just page upon page of this dense text. So, Dungeon Masters everywhere, rejoice. Too long have you had to suffer along with crucial charts and tables spread through many works. Too long have you had to use makeshift references trying to solve the problem. You now have a complete compilation of the most valuable material for your refereeing, the Dungeon Master's Guide. Ah! Awesome. And I wonder how much this used to cost. Probably like 20 bucks. That would be my prediction. Books now for D&D, they cost, oh, look at this. This is where I first, finish the thought, Sean. They cost 40 or 50 bucks. And yeah, so this is where I first learned about bell curve probabilities and got me interested in probabilities, a class that I took in college and actually did well in because I was interested in it. Oh yeah, just, guys, it's wacky, wild, cool stuff. So anyway, so I'm picking away at this. Unfortunately, because I've chosen, possibly foolishly, not to use the 5th edition system, but to use this other system that has no like supporting documents, just this rule book. I'm having to like make everything up from scratch, but yeah, there you go. Well, guys, I'm sitting at right around 45 projects. I'd love to add a few more, so that's my pitch. Definitely a great time to get an army on the docket, and my crew is really strong right now. I got a lot of great talent, new and old, and I am constantly, I don't like put together a team and just go, well, I guess this is who it is. Nope, constantly improving, constantly working it out, and it's good. It's having a good result. All right, well, that's all I got to say. Thanks for tuning in.